Hi Goldfish! Today we're going to be thinking about finding half of a number. Now before we begin to think about numbers, I want us to just think about what a half means. On my board I've written a half as a fraction and I've written the word half. If I asked you to take a piece of paper and fold it in half, what would you do? You'd probably do something like this. How many pieces would you end up with? You'd end up with 2. A half is one of those pieces. So half means 1 out of 2. I'm going to say that again. Half means 1 out of 2. So if you were lucky enough to be given a chocolate cake and you were told you could eat half of it, you would make 2 equal sections and you would eat one of those pieces. If you were given a piece of Toblerone, those are triangles, and you were told you could eat half of it, you'd make 2 equal pieces and you would eat 1. So we're going to think about finding half of numbers today. Now we can't make numbers into equal pieces, but what we can do is we can make numbers into equal groups. So to find half, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making 2 equal groups and working out how much is in one of those groups. As you can see, I've got my little counters on the table. If you want to go and get some counters or some pieces of pasta, anything you've got at home, pause the video here and go and get them. I'm starting off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orange squares here. And I want to find out what is half of 8. So I need to make 2 equal groups, and you all know how to do that because you know about dividing by 2 or sharing by 2. I want to show you 2 ways to do this. The first way is like this. We're going to pretend we've got 2 friends that we're sharing our counters with. We say 1 for you, 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 and 1 for you. I have now got 2 equal groups. I know they're equal because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in that group and 1, 2, 3, 4 in the other group. 2 equal groups. Now is half of 8 8? No, because I only want one of those groups, 1 out of 2. So I'm just going to concentrate on this group here. How many pieces do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So half of 8 is 4. Did you get the same answer? Let's try another one together. This time we'll do half of 12. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 12 pieces like so. Now this is what I really enjoy doing when I work out half of a number. I actually line all of my pieces up in one long row. So if the numbers get big, sometimes I have a very long line. And what I like to do is use my 2 fingers like this. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when my 2 fingers meet, I know I'm in the middle. So I can push those to one side and push those to one side. Can you check? Do I have 2 equal groups? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do. So half of 12 is 1 group out of 2. So just one group is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half of 12 is 6. Now if you want to, you can do it on the board or on a piece of paper if you don't have any counters at home. And what I suggest you do is you draw yourself a long row of circles or lines, and you can use my finger trick to count until your fingers meet in the middle. I'll do one on the board for you like that so you know what I mean. let's do half of 6. So I've drawn 6 circles in a row. I'm going to get my 2 fingers. I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3. And where my circles meet, I can draw myself a little line. And then I know that one group out of 2 will be half of 6. So one group is 1, 2, 3. So half of 6 is 3. I've set you some work to do on Purple Mash. All you need to do is find half of numbers for me. Now towards the end there are some quite tricky questions. I want to just show you one before we go. One of the questions is, what is half of 60? Now I'm not going to tell you the answer, but what I'm going to do is give you a clue. If I know that half of 6 is 3, what do you think half of 60 might be? And when I ask you to find me half of 40, you might be able to use half of 4 is 2 to give you some help with finding half of 40. Have a go and let me know how you get on. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.